Okay, so I'm going live. I'm going live. Okay, great, great. Got my hair done. Okay, great. All right, so I'm live here on Facebook. I'm live on YouTube. So thank you to all my subscribers, my friends and family on YouTube as well as Facebook, YouTube, and now let me see if I can get on LinkedIn. I have a dentist appointment today. Yay. Okay. And I've been missing a whole bunch of doctor's appointments and I'm broke and I'm hungry and I'm still homeless. I have no idea why I'm doing this. Okay. Let me see. Find an expert. Okay. Find an expert. You are dang right. Okay. Hold for a second. It's like it's research. Like, okay, all right. So I'm trying to get live on LinkedIn, guys. Bear with me. I'm live here on YouTube. I'm live on Facebook. So give me a minute. Look at this. Oh, I'm trying to get live. I'm trying to get live a live feed on LinkedIn. What's this? No, I should be on TV, right? I should. I literally got a little news. Okay, I should be literally. I should be on TV right now. Okay. Okay. There's like no memory on my phone. I'm going to be talking about a lot of things today. Okay. And rest in peace to Herman McCain, who contacted COVID-19 at the Tulsa rally in, um, in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the Trump rally. Just the else I got to talk about. Rest in peace to Herman McCain, who just passed away. Who passed away this morning. Herman McCain, okay? He was a friend of Trump. I think he was a minister. I'm not sure. Okay, all right. So great. Okay, I'm on. There we go. Okay, great. Cool beans. Okay, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, and I on LinkedIn. Okay, great. All right. So, guys, I'm reaching out to event officials. We're going ahead and say a couple brief thank yous. Thank you to the city of Boston. Thank you to Regis. Thank you to the city of Boston Mayor Marty Wash. Thank you to Governor Charlie Baker here in the state of Massachusetts. Thank you to Andrew Cuomo, Governor Andrew Cuomo, Honorable Andrew Cuomo, and his staff in the state of New York. Thank you to Honorable Bill Blasio and the City of New York. Thank you to Honorable President Barack Obama and his team, as well as to Harvard University, Boston University, all the students that have been a part of it have volunteered for me. I have some great student volunteers here and that have helped me battle first aid responder services. I had a couple Harvard grads. I had a couple of students from the Institute, a couple of schools here in Boston that have actually volunteered for me. Okay, so thank you so much. Again, as well as to Mayor Lori Lightfoot in Chicago, Governor Honorable J.B. Pritzker, Honorable Governor Newsom. Newsom in California, Honorable Governor, Honorable Greg Abbott. So I know a lot of people have connections, but I want to make this. I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Facebook, and I'm on YouTube. I want to make this as clear as possible. Okay, we just had a gentleman right now, Herman McCain, who passed away of COVID-19 from going to one of these big, large political functions. Herman McCain already had a pre-existing conditions with respiratory illness and such as things like that. Okay, what happened to Herman McCain should not have happened. Okay, even though he had a pre-existing medical history, whatever medical conditions, he passed away today. Okay, on July the 30th. As well as to John Lewis, who these we need to take care of our elderly people, as well as to Regis Philbin. Regis Philbin also passed. Okay, Regis Philbin also passed. So we need to take care of our elderly people. We need to take care of our grandfathers or our grandparents. Okay, Politicians are going away, as well as people in our family home. It's getting personal now. Yes, it's getting personal. So again, I want to make this as clear as possible to the event organizers at these events. At these events, I want to make this as clear as possible, as clear as day, as clear as sunshine, as clear as the morning night. We need to have these big, large event functions under control. So I'm reaching out to experts, okay? Now I know, okay, with COVID-19 virus, there is there is nothing new. This is a virus, government closures, government shutdowns. It is nothing new. It has happened. It happens every single year because the flu strain, the flu virus, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger every single year. The flu strain gets stronger and stronger every single year. So if it was really strong this year, imagine what's going to happen in 2021. Okay, imagine what's going to happen in 2021. What COVID-19 coronavirus did in 2020, imagine what the new strain is going to be like in 2021. So if we develop a vaccine for this year's strain, imagine what the virus is going to, what kind of virus vaccine we're going to have to develop for 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024, when the strain gets worse and worse, and when it kills people at a faster rate all around the world. Okay, so we need to figure out what are we going to do for vaccine research. Okay, it's killing off our elderly generation. Our baby boomers are dying off because their bodies are now not immune to this virus. It's something new and it's fresh, and this new virus is developing off of, it's a superbug, it's a supervirus. That's why it's called a coronavirus. It's a combination. It's a corona of all the other viruses that have developed in the past. Okay, so all these big events coming up for the month of August, for the month of September, for the month of November and December, there's going to be elections, not just in the United States, but there's going to be elections all around the world. There's going to be presidential elections in Germany. There's going to be presidential elections in France. There's going to be presidential elections in South America and Spain. There's going to be elections all around the world, not just here in the United States, but in Mexico, elections all around the world, okay? For 2020 and for 2021, okay? So if this flu strain is going to be stronger, has been strong this year, and it has caused out so many businesses and the economy has shut down, and our baby boomer generation is dying off, we need to figure out what we need to do about the situation again. Okay, so I'm reaching out to the organizers of the DNC, of the RNC, of the Port Authorities, Greyhound, Amtrak, the MTA, the Mass Transit Authority in every single United States. We need to get these events under control. Now, as you know, the big major city governors have done their very best as they could to sanitize big transportation portals, sanitize, keep them clean, make sure every single person that passes through their mass transit portal is wearing a mask. It's simple, simple as day. Wear a mask, okay? But we need to keep these events, okay? We have the transportation portals under control, okay? So the transit portals are under control. The port authorities are under control. The airplanes are doing their best. The airlines are not as up to date as they should be, but the airlines are now working their way on getting COVID-19 under control. Okay, so we have the port authorities, Greyhound, Amtrak, the MTAs, the major Chinese buses, any kind of major portal, those are under control. Okay, now we need to go to the airlines, make sure the airlines have sanitation, disinfectants, make sure that the Department of Homeland Security knows who's coming out of every single transportation portal, every single airport. Make sure it's still the same thing. No drug trafficking, no sex trafficking, no child abuse trafficking. Same thing over and over again. Okay. But again, I'm reaching out to these people at these major, large events and major, large functions. For now, my LinkedIn is dark, but I'm reaching out to all the event organizers, the experts of large event functions, people that go to church and they have these big conferences. Sarah Jakes is still having her big conference. She's the only minister that I know that's having a big 1,000 people conference. The Potter's House is still having events, but Joyce Meyer, Joyce Meyer, Paula White, they're still having their conferences, but I still want to reach out to the event organizers. We're gonna have to talk some business, some real house business right quick, okay? Give you guys three good tips. You guys already know, but I'm gonna talk about it. I've been working at events in New York, I've been working at events in here in Boston, okay? Major East Coast, as well as a Mother's March in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Went great. No big problems with sick people. I took care of the older people as well. I was able to help facilitate the mothers, okay, the mothers of the Black Lives Matter movement in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thank you to them. Thank you to the National Mothers March in Minneapolis. Thank you. All right, as well as to thank you to Mass Action Police Brutality here in Boston. Okay, house business right quick. House business for these major large events coming up for the month of August, for the month of September, for the month of November, for the month of December, and for the presidential inauguration in January 2021. House business right quick for COVID-19 coronavirus, okay? House business. Every single time we have an inside event or an outside event, there needs to be health officials, EMT, some kind of CNA, some kind of medical professionals at these events in the entrance gates and at the exit gates. Even at Occupy City Hall, they had the gates in New York. In New York, they had the gates closed. They had the whole event contained. Okay, all these events at the DNC and the RNC, these events need to be contained. Okay, I don't care how large the crowd gets. If the crowd is 1,000 people, if the crowd is 5,000, 20,000, 50,000 people trying to see this one presidential candidate, these events still need to be contained. Okay, yes, you can contain these events. Yes, you can, especially what's going on right now in Portland, Oregon. You can control these events, these rallies, these riots. Yes, you can control a riot. Yes, you can. What happened? The Rodney King riots in Los Angeles during 1990s. Yes, it was controlled. You can contain an event. You can contain a riot. Yes, you can contain a riot. Yes, you can put it under contain. Okay, so my LinkedIn just went out. Okay, so video saved successfully. Okay, post that. Okay, now I'm gonna repost again. I don't know how to go live on my LinkedIn. Okay. All right. So, okay. One thing, house business, no matter how large the event is, how large the function is, there are going to be presidential candidates right smack dead in the center of these events. Okay. No matter how large the riot is, no matter how large the protest is. Portland, Oregon, Tulsa, Oklahoma, it should not be happening. It should not be happening. If you have to sell out the federal agents, you have to sell out the federal agents. Okay. I'm sorry, Mayor Lori Lightfoot. I'm sorry, Mayor. Um, uh, Mayor Mayor Marty Wash. I'm sorry, but if the feds have to come in and kidnap people off the street to put these events under control, I'm sorry, but literally, you have to put these events under control. You have to contain these events. If these crowds are trying to protect somebody in these events, usually there's criminal activity going on. Are they trying to protect somebody? You have to contain these events. You have to contain these events. Whether the feds do it illegally or illegal, these events have to be under control. You have to contain these events. How do you contain them? How do you contain these events? Make sure that you have people, security people, city police, federal police, military police, have, especially if you have a candidate, make sure that you have these events under control. Have people at the entrance gates of these events and have people at the exit gates of these events. Okay. Make sure there are medical professionals, make sure there are military professionals, security professionals at these events. Okay. My battery's low on my iPhone. Okay. Have people at the entrance gates of the events, have the people at the exit gates of the events. If there's an entrance gates to a bathroom, have somebody at that entrance, have somebody at the entrance to the bathroom. If there's an entrance gates to if people are passing out food, make sure there's somebody at the food facility checking out how the people are preparing the food. If somebody is at these events and they're preparing food, If they are barbecuing chicken, if they are frying French fries, and their mask, if they're not wearing a mask, take that person out of that food facility. Okay? If somebody is preparing food at these events, make sure that they are wearing a mask. Okay? Especially if you are preparing food. You'll be surprised how much people are not wearing a mask and they are preparing food for thousands of people. If somebody is not wearing a mask and they are frying up chicken, barbecuing meat, passing out candy, passing out, and they're not wearing a mask, give them a mask right quickly or shut it down. Or shut it down. Okay? Make sure every single person that is preparing something, okay? Make sure every single medical professional, make sure every food service professional, food handler is wearing a mask, okay? Literally. Make sure every food service person, make sure every cleaning person is wearing a mask. You would be surprised. You would be surprised. You would be surprised. The food service people, as well as the cleaning people, make sure that they are wearing a mask. Okay. Number one, number one is somebody there should be security and medical professionals at every single entrance gate and every single exit gate. If there's an entrance to a bathroom, have security at that bathroom. If there's an exit gate to a bathroom, have somebody at the exit gate to the bathroom. Okay. Number two, if somebody is wearing food, is preparing food, and they're not wearing a mask, okay? If somebody these events, food, preparing our food, okay? If there, even if there are are you know service, put that mask on a person serving alcohol. Seriously, if they are serving beer, if they're make sure that person is wearing a mask. If they're preparing meat, if they're preparing French fries, if they're preparing anything for mass produced at these events, make sure that person is wearing a mask. I had in Minneapolis, so a gentleman was preparing barbecue chicken, and he was not wearing a mask. I had to tell that gentleman, please put on a mask, and he was barbecuing chicken in Minneapolis. Make sure that all your food service personnel are wearing masks. Okay. Number three, if somebody, okay, so making sure there are people at the entrance gates and the exit gates, making sure that all your food service handlers and your cleaning professionals and your security people are wearing masks. Number three, especially about masks, if people are selling masks at these events, okay, if they are selling cloths, make sure you ask the people, where is the cloth coming from? See a sample. I want to see a cloth sample, a cloth sample. I want to see a fabric sample. Oh well, we don't have a fabric. We don't have a fabric sample. We don't have a fabric sample. If somebody is mass marketing, they're selling fabric masks at these events. Let them know, hey, I want to see a fabric mask. Cut up that fabric sample. Somebody at these events, ask these people, I want a fabric sample of your event. I want to see a fabric. I want to see a fabric sample. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we don't have fabric samples. We don't have. Give me one ear and cut that mask. Be surprised what kind of fabric people use to sell. How much people will do to make anything money out of anything. Look at this. This is here in Boston. What kind of material does this look like? This mask I got, you were selling masks like these for $5. Look, what material does this look like? This looks like material from underwear. This looks like somebody cut up underwear, cheap underwear, selling it as masks. Make sure people you get a fabric sample out of the people, these vendors that are selling masks. Make sure all these event organizers know, I want to see a fabric sample. If you're going to be mass marketing, selling your fabric mask at these events, I want to see a sample. Make sure that the organizers know, I want to see a fabric sample at these events. Look at this material. Look, this material could have come out of anything. It could have come out of a dirty towel. and somebody cut it up and say, "Oh, here's a mask. We sell these masks for $20." Okay, we'll take a $20. They can sell these things for $20 because people are desperate. But don't let desperation turn into a substitute for proper medical procedures, proper, okay, infection control. Okay, cheap is not an excuse for proper infection control. Look at this. Look at this. They cut up some underwear or a t-shirt and they sell a t-shirt as a mask. Look at this. Look how cheap this is. Look how cheap this is. Okay. Make sure if somebody is selling a mask at these events, make sure you ask, I want to see a fabric sample. I want to see a fabric sample. If the vendors do not give you a fabric sample the material, okay, tell them to pack up and leave. It is so serious like this. Herman McCain died of complications from his previous medical condition as well as complications from COVID-19 because he was exposed to COVID-19 at a Trump rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay, we had a major political figure die of COVID-19 exposure at a Tulsa, Oklahoma Trump rally. Okay, yes, he did die of COVID-19 exposure. Okay, it should not have happened. So make sure that these officials know if they are selling these masks, make sure you have a fabric sample. Look at this, it is cheap. Herman McCain, okay? This stuff is cheap, but Don't take cheapness for good quality infection control, for quality made material. Now there are great masks out there that people make them, and what they do, they make the mask and they put them in layers. Okay, they make masks and they make them out of multiple layers. Look, this cheap. They make masks out of multiple layers and layers of masks. Okay, that's great. This right here is not a good face mask. Okay, I'm trying to get a good face mask. But this right here, this kind of material, and you make a face mask out of towel material, this will not do. Look, make sure you check the material. People, they go to art stores, they go to thrift stores, and they buy up a whole bunch of material, and they try to mass market, try to make a profit out of something that people just barely take for granted. Make sure you know where the fabric is coming from. Okay. I'm posting some videos. Okay. I'm posting 3 posts already. I'm doing my third video on LinkedIn. So, okay, guys, one more time. Make sure you get, if somebody is a professional cloth maker, a professional sew person, okay, make sure if they are going to mass market selling face cloths, they should have a product sample, a fabric sample, and it should come like this, okay? Or it should come in a bundle, or it should come not prepared. It should come already prepared. They should have the cloth lines, and they should actually have somebody, so actually somebody can come in and show how they make it, how they make the cloth mask. It should come not prepared. They should have the material like this wrapped up, or they should have the face mask material not like original, how they it should be sewed up like with strings attached or something like that. Okay, it should come like this, or it should come like not prepared or not sewn in or something. It should actually come in how they make it. Okay, how they originally make it. Okay, so check, check the material of these face masks. Please check it. Okay, this right here is not a substitute for a face mask. Okay, this material, look at this. This material can be made out of underwear. Okay, yes, vendors do sell materials like these. I got this at a Black Lives Matter rally. Okay, in Boston. Look how cheap this is. I got this at the Mother's March in Boston. Okay, look at this. This is not a substitute for this. Look how this is a towelette, but look at this fabric on this towelette. And look at this fabric right here. Okay. You know quality material when you see quality material. Look at this and look at this fabric. It's not the same. It's not one and the same. Okay. Event officials. This check people who are vendors who are selling masks. Make sure that they have a product sample, a fabric sample. This is not a substitute for this. Okay. It is not, these are not one and the same. These are not the same face masks. These are not the same face masks. No, they are not. No, they are not. No, they are not the same face mask. No, they are not. I'm trying to spread this out for you. Okay. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, young people. You're going to have to learn some sewing skills. You're going to learn how to do it correctly. Okay. If you are trying to protect people from an infectious disease, from a viral infection disease, make sure that you are sewing up these masks in multiple layers. This one layer cheap flimsy fabric is not a substitute for this. Okay, it won't work. It won't work. This will not work. This will not work. They're not one and the same. Okay, so number one, make sure that you have medical professionals at the entrance gate. Okay, let me, you guys still don't, I have to explain this to you guys. Okay, I have to like literally, okay, okay, literally. I got these. Yes, I do. I got them in my office. Yes, I do. I got them in my office. Okay. Yes, I do. That's what I do. Okay. So DNC, RNC for every single entrance gate, for every single exit gate at these large events, make sure that you have people monitored and stationed at these events. You have medical professionals, you have nurses, you have EMTs, CNAs, home health, any kind of medical security professional at these events stationed at the entrance zone and at the entrance gate and at the exit gate. Make sure that these events have security measures. Make sure that these events have safety cones. Make sure that these events have safety zones. Make sure that people know where the entrance is and where the exit is. Okay. Literally, literally, literally. The DNC and the RNC make sure that there are safety cones at these events so people know where to go in and where to go out. Okay, so they know where a nurse is and where a nurse and where a cop is, where security and where's a nurse. I need to know where security is. I need to know where a nurse is. Okay, where's the nurse? Where's the police? Where's security? Where's security? Where's the nurse? Where's security? Where's the nurse? That's pretty much all people want to know. Where's security? Where's the nurse? Where's the exit? Where's the restroom? That's pretty much all people need to know at these events. It's simple, but you'll be surprised, especially during a viral infectious disease going around COVID-19. You'll be surprised. People don't know. Okay, and so they're forced to stay, they're forced to sit in an area coughing. Literally, they're forced to sit in one area for hours and hours at a time, listening to somebody because they don't know where to get up and to leave. They don't know when to get up and to leave. Okay, they don't know when to get up and where do I go? Where do I go to leave? Where do I go to the restroom? Where do I go? I want to take a quick break. Make sure people know the entrance and exit zone. Okay, very simple. It's very simple. Where's the cops? Where's the nurses? Where's the restrooms? Where do I go to get a glass of water? And make sure that you have the water fountains taken care of. The water facilities are working. Make sure that you have water stations for these events. Okay. Make sure that there are water stations. Seriously. Not just hand washing stations. Hand washing stations is good. Make sure that you have water stations. People need to drink water. Make sure that you have water stations. It's very simple. Make sure people know where the entrance is, where the exit is, where the restroom is, nurses, doctors, security, and where can I get some water? Not water for sale, not water for sale. I'm talking about where's the water fountain? I need to know where's the water fountain. It's so serious. It's stupid, but it's serious. Number two, number two, number two. Okay. If somebody is preparing food, preparing anything for public, passing out anything to the public, If they are passing out anything, if they're passing out flyers, if they're handing out flyers, if they're handing out hand sanitizer, if they're handing out flags or something, if they're passing out anything to the public, make sure that that person is wearing a mask. Okay? If they are passing out anything to the public, make sure that that person is wearing a mask. Seriously. 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 This is upside down. It's so serious. It is so serious. It's upside down. People, they bug me all the time everywhere I go. LaQueen, they tell me, especially the white women. They're okay. I'm gonna do another YouTube video on this too. Mask over their chin, under their chin, over the nose. See, under the chin, over the nose, under the chin, over the nose. That's how you wear a face mask. Under the chin, over the nose. So simple. Cloth mask. I know this is a cheap one. I already told you guys or how I feel about this. It's very simple. Even a cloth mask, even if a homemade cloth mask, same thing. Same thing for cloth mask. Under the chin, over the nose. Same thing. The cloth mask can still do the same thing. Under the chin, over the nose. Under the chin, over the nose. It's so simple. It is so simple. Under the chin, over the nose. Under the chin, over the nose. Thank you, Governor Cuomo. Thank you, Governor Cuomo. Very simple. Very simple. Look how cheap this is. Under the chin, over the nose. 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 LinkedIn, under the chin, over the nose. Facebook, under the chin, over the nose. Under the chin, over the nose. Facebook. Facebook. Under the chin, over the nose. 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 YouTube. Under the chin, over the nose. 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 It's so simple. It is so simple. Okay. Okay. That was my two. My number two. I'm already 9 minutes into my LinkedIn. That's the third video. So number one, make sure that people know where the exit is and the entrance is, where the bathroom is, okay, as well as where I can get a free glass of water, a free not bottled water for sale, a free bottled water from a water fountain or passing out bottled waters. Where's the entrance? Where's the exit? And make sure both entrances and exits are well known, where they have cones around them, security around them, some kind of zoning system to make sure that people know where's the entrance, where's the exit, where's the restroom, where can I get a nurse, where can I get a doctor, where's the cops at, where's the police at? I need some help. It's so simple. Okay, that's number one. Make sure where people know where the entrance is and the exit. Where's the restroom and where's the nurse, where's the doctor? Number two, if they are preparing your food, if I'm on LinkedIn already. I'm on my third LinkedIn video. Guys, bear with me. On my third LinkedIn. Okay, number one, public safety. No, people should know where the entrance and the exit is. Number two, if people are preparing food, preparing some kind of food people eat with their hands, are they passing out water? Are they passing out flyers? Make sure that everybody in that event is work with public. If they're preparing food, make sure preparing any kind of food. If they are preparing drinks, preparing alcohol, passing out tea, serving alcohol, whatever. Make sure that person any kind of serving food, serving alcohol, passing out flyers, serving alcohol, anything. They're serving anything. They're providing any kind of service, serving anything, alcohol, coffee, tea, wine, food. Make sure those people are wearing masks. Okay? People, they're serving anything. They are serving anything. Make sure that they are wearing a mask. Seriously. In Minneapolis, a guy was barbecuing chicken for over 2,000 people. He was barbecuing chicken. He was on the grill barbecuing fresh chicken. And guess what? He was not wearing a mask. I had to go to that gentleman and I had to give him a mask, the cook. The cook was not, he was barbecuing fresh chicken, ready to eat chicken, barbecued it on the grill. And guess what? The man was not wearing a mask. So I had to tell the cook, please put on a mask. Please put on a mask. And an outdoor grill, outdoor barbecue grill, and he was not wearing a mask. I had to tell that cook, please put on a mask. I had to actually go inside the food area, go inside the food tent. I literally went inside the food tent in Minneapolis. I went inside the food tent and I went to the cook and I asked the cook, where is your mask? He's like, oh, I don't got no one. I'm first aid. And there were over 30 medics at this event. There were cops all around this event in Minneapolis, and the cook was not wearing a mask. Who's not wearing a mask? The cook. The cook. The person, the number one person that should be protecting the public, the number one person that the public should be concerned about the most is the cook. Make sure that all these food service people, even the customer service for food, the food handlers, they're passing out drinks, they're serving drinks, they're serving alcohol, they're serving food, they're serving appetizers, hors d'oeuvres, whatever you want to call it. Make sure that all the food service people and the cooks are wearing a mask. Seriously. Food service handlers, preps, food preps, make sure the food preps and the food cooks are wearing a mask. It is so simple. It is so simple. Food service people should wear masks as well as gloves. Gloves. Make sure your food service people are wearing gloves. It is so simple, but you'll be surprised. Food service people, alcohol is a little bit different, but food service, especially food service, make sure they're wearing masks and make sure they are wearing gloves automatically. No. If they're not wearing food, if they're preparing any kind of food, they're not wearing a mask and they're not wearing gloves, shut it down. Shut it down. We don't need no more exposure to COVID. We're already going through a lot of problems already. Seriously. Herman Cain passed away because of exposure to COVID-19 at the Tulsa rally. It should not have happened. Okay? Number 3. So number 1 is public safety entrances and exits. Number 2, food service handlers and food beverage handlers should be wearing a mask, especially for food service should be wearing masks and gloves automatically. If they refuse to wear a mask and they are serving food, shut them down. Number 3, automatically, I gotta talk about this. This right here material is not a substitute for this material. Okay, this is not a substitute. Okay, this is not a substitute. Make sure you have any kind of vendors that are selling masks at these events, any kind of vendors. Make sure that you have a fabric sample. Organizers, okay, vendors, we're coming at you. Okay, seriously, vendors, look at this. I know it's makeup, dirt, but look at this. Look at this. You can get this material out of anything. It can come out of towel. It can come out of underwear. You can make material and put it on somebody's face. This could be dirty material. And you could try to sell this at $20 a pop. And people won't even know where this material came from. Make sure that somebody is selling face masks. Make sure that they know where the material is coming from. Okay? Make sure that people know where the material is coming from. Where is the material coming from? We want to see a fabric sample. We want to see a sample piece and make sure that they have the fabric sample. Make sure that it has not been already prepared. Make sure that the fabric sample is original so you can see the threading lining, or make sure that they can actually show you how they prepare it in front of your face. So you won't have any kind of secrets, nothing special, nothing new. Okay? People, the vendors, organizers, people that are selling masks at your events, make sure that you get a fabric sample. Okay? Make sure that you get a fabric sample. This won't do. This won't work. DNC, RNT, all these vendors that are selling fabrics, like, look at this. It looks like underwear. It looks like a dirty towel. It looks like it's some cheap, it looks like a cloth you could just wipe furniture with. And you're selling this and for $20 a pop, and you know much of a profit somebody can make out of this. I know I should be a millionaire by now for everything that I've done this summer. I know I should. I know other people that have been doing the same thing that I have been doing, and they're millionaires. Oh, I know. They're rich. I know people have been doing the same thing I've been doing all year, all summer long, and they got 50,000 in the bank. Okay, any money in the bank, okay, but it's making me stronger. I'm gonna eventually, it's gonna come. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get these grants. I'm gonna get these donations. Oh yes, I am, because I want the public to know what is really going on, and that this right here is not an excuse to cancel a United States presidential election. Okay, this is not an excuse for you not to attend your own event convention where they will nominate you as their candidate. This is not an excuse. No, it's not. Okay. So vendors, organizers, event security, make sure if people are marketing, they're selling masks, make sure you know where the fabric is coming from. Okay. So they should have a fabric sample like this at an art store, wrapped up like this, or they should have it not prepared. It should be not prepared. It should be not cut up or anything. It should be cut up in a little bit of pieces, and that's it. And they should actually show you in the front of their face how this fabric is prepared. Okay. Okay. So simple. One, know where the entrance and the exit is. Okay. Two, DNC, RNC. Make sure that every single food service handler, food service worker, cook, prep cook, food service, customer service person, selling our food, alcohol person, even alcohol person, make sure these people are wearing masks. And I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get the heat because they can do what they want to do, RNC. Okay, DNC. If the food service prep people, if the food service handlers have their certificate, their food service certificate, but they're not wearing a mask, shut them down. Shut them down. Shut them down. And call the state on that food certificate, food safety certificate. Because it's probably made up. Okay? They're just there for the tips. Make sure that every food service personnel and food handler, cook, prep cook, person making the sodas. Okay? Someone's calling me right now. Every single food service person. Oh my God. I'm gonna get the heat. That's probably my doctor, the dentist appointment that I have right now. That's probably the dentist appointment I have right now. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to make this quick, LinkedIn. I promise. Okay. Number one, make sure that the public safety people at these events, 5,000, 10,000, make sure they know where the entrance is and where the exit is. Entrance and exit, where's the restroom? Where's the restroom? Where can I get a free glass of water? Where can I get a free bottle of water? Where can I go? Where's the water fountain? Make sure the water fountains are working. Where's the entrance? Where's the exit? Where's the doctors? Where's the nurses? Where's the security? Where's the cops? Number two, make sure every single food service handler, food prep cook is wearing a mask. Make sure even serving alcohol, make sure every single alcohol person serving alcohol is wearing a mask. Over the nose, under the chin, over the nose, over the chin, over the nose, over the chin. Over the nose, under the chin, over the nose, under the chin, over the nose, under the chin. Simple. Number three, make sure if they are vendors selling masks, make sure you ask them, can I see a fabric sample? Can I see a fabric sample? I want to see a fabric sample of your mask. This is not an excuse for this quality material. I know this is terry cloth, but they can still make quality is not a substitute for cheap. Okay? Quality is not a substitute for cheap. You can still make cheap masks with good quality material. Okay, and still sell quality cheap masks for 99 cents, but it's still made out of good quality material. Okay, this is not a substitute. Okay, make sure if a vendor is selling masks, make sure you ask to see a product sample. Number three. Okay, number four. Here we go. Okay, number four. Another thing with masks. Make sure every single person in that event space, okay, every single person in the event, okay, sitting down on the chairs in the event, okay, make sure they are wearing a mask. Every member in the audience, making sure they're wearing a mask. If not, have somebody, an aisle person, go up and down the aisle passing out masks, okay? Literally. And masks are cheap. If you have somebody as rich billionaire as Donald Trump, or as rich as even Joe Biden, okay, they can get these donated for free. Okay, they're single, and make sure that the masks, okay, are what? Clean, fresh, and brand new. That's it. Clean, fresh, and brand new. Here's a clean basket of 50 masks right here. Single-use disposable masks. Okay, they should come either in an open box. That if it's an open box, but the masks are still closed up and contained, they're sealed. If it's an open box, I will accept these donations. But if it's open box and the masks are sealed, I still will take them. Okay, make sure they are clean and brand new. It doesn't have to be a brand new box, but as long as they're sealed like this, it's okay. I will take them. Clean and brand new. That's it. Okay. Make sure you have people going up and down the aisles, passing that mask, passing that mask. Going up and down the mask. If people want gloves, pass out gloves. If people want hand sanitizer, make sure that you have people at these events. Vendors going up and down the aisles, customer service, aisle people going up and down the aisle, passing that mask. Like, hi, sir, how you doing? Oh, we're okay. Make sure it says going up and down the aisle, passing that mask, passing that mask. You would be surprised. Okay, what happened in Tulsa should not have happened. So simple, easy. Number 5. Okay, here's my last one because I know LinkedIn. They're getting time. I'm 45 minutes here into my YouTube. DNC, RNC, real quick, real simple. Make sure that you have a sick bay assigned to every large area of the conference, of the convention. Make sure you have area A, Bay A. Okay, so we have 10,000 people in section A. Okay, we have 10,000 people in section A. We're going to have a sick bay in section A. Okay, we have 10,000 people in section B. We're going to have a sick bay in section B. We have 10,000 people in section C. We're going to have a sick bay in section E. Okay, if there is 5,000 people, 50,000 people at these events, and there are 5 different sections in a large stadium at these events, we're going to have 5 different sick bays set up at these events. It's so simple. They do it all the time. All these big basketball stadiums, football stadiums, all the single time. They have nurses and doctors set up in each and every single section of the large stadiums. Okay, so we have section A, sick bay, section B, sick bay, sick bay, section C, sick bay. It's so simple. So people know, oh my God, I hurt myself. I need a band-aid. Where do I go to get a band-aid? I'm bleeding. Where do I get a beating? Where do I go to get a band-aid? Oh, I cut myself. I need some Neosporin. Where do I go to get some Neosporin? Oh, I want some antibiotic. I want some hand sanitizer. Where do I go to get some hand sanitizer? Oh, I need a cold pack. I'm really hot and tired. Where do I go to get a free cold pack? It's so simple. It is so simple. If you have a section of 50,000 people at this event, make sure you have a sick bay. If you have a section B, make sure you have a sick bay for section B. Okay? It's so simple. If you don't have a sick bay, make sure that you have an isolation room, like 2, 3, or 4 different isolation rooms set up for the sick and elderly people. You would be surprised if you see somebody coughing, even if they're wearing a face mask at these events. If somebody is wearing, because coughing, and they're still wearing a face mask, say, sir, I'm so sorry. I know you're not feeling well. Would you like us to take you into a different area of the event where you can get some fresh air and still be able to watch the facilities? Still be able to watch the event. We have TVs and everything set up so you can still be able to watch the event, but we don't want you to be exposed to other people in the crowd. And that person may agree or they may disagree, but you still offer the service to them. Okay? So that person like, okay, I'll go with you guys. And their family members or whoever attended with them will let you know, okay, this person is going to the sick bay, or this person is going to our isolation room, or this person is going to our isolation area. This is where the isolation is, and have it pretty marked and labeled, okay? Seriously. This is the isolation room. They're going to go into this area, okay? After the event is done here, you can go and meet them up. It's so simple. It is so simple. In Occupy City Hall, this person, an elderly gentleman, he had a history of asthma. He was so upset at me because I took him to the other part of the hall. He was exposing himself to the crowd of over 5,000 young people were there. He was coughing up, splitting up cough fluids. And I don't know if he was homeless or not, but I'm like, sir, you were coughing for the last 20 minutes. I need you to come with me. Would you like to get some fresh air? He's like, okay. He was kind of upset about it. I even offered him, hey, sir, I'll give you a free glass of a free beer if you come with me. You know what I'm saying? He was so upset at me about it. But I'm like, sir, we need you to for you to feel better and for the rest of the crowd to be protected. Sir, we need you to get some fresh air. Can you get some fresh air? He's like, after 30 minutes later, he agreed to go with me to the opposite side of the hall. And of course, he came back 20 minutes later. He was upset at me that I put him in isolation, that I took him to a different part of the area, part of the park. Well, I'm like, sir, do you feel better? He's like, yeah, I feel better. Sir, are you coughing anymore? He's like, no, I'm not coughing, but you left me over there by myself in the dark. I'm like, sir, I needed you to get you away from the crowd. I need you to get better, to start breathing better. He's like, he was really upset at me. And then he asked me, where's my beer? Whatever you have to do, if you see somebody that is sick in a crowd, make sure you get that person away from the crowd. That is so easy how COVID-19 can be exposed. Okay, it's so simple. Offer them anything. Have something to offer these people to be able to get them back to an isolated area. Say, sir, we got drinks, we got food in the back. So come to the isolation room. We got the same thing here. We even will give you free water, we free juice, crackers, snacks at the isolation room, so that we be able to take care of your needs, as well as a nurse or doctors here to be able to facilitate you. Have something kind of set up to help facilitate sick and elderly people, as well as nursing mothers, pregnant women at these events. If you see a pregnant woman and she's 6 months pregnant and she is going to these political rallies for Trump or for Biden, make sure you are able to facilitate a pregnant woman. If you see a pregnant woman going to these events and a pregnant woman is by herself, or if you see a mother with 5 kids and she is by herself at these events. What I saw at the Mothers March in Minneapolis, a pregnant one, a mother, had a stroller, a carriage, okay, a backpack, a child's backpack over her, and she was having problems with the straps on the backpack. Okay. I had some other mothers come up to help facilitate this mother. She had 3 kids on her arms, and she had a 6 month old baby on her chest, and she was having problems with the straps on the carriage. Okay, I had 5 other mothers help facilitate her, make sure that the straps were okay. Then 20 minutes down the road, down the march, the mothers left, the other women left. 20 minutes down, she still kept marching with 3 kids in her tow and another 6 month old infant on her chest. She was still having problems with the march. So I took her to the side and I called 3 other women, okay, 3 other women to help. LinkedIn is going to get at me. I know LinkedIn. I know LinkedIn. I know LinkedIn. Okay, so please help facilitate pregnant women and nursing mothers and single mothers by themselves, single fathers by themselves. Make sure that you have single families facilitated. Okay, make sure that you facilitate families. Okay, we got the elderly people and the sick people facilitated. Now we need to get the families facilitated. Okay, okay. Make sure that the families are taken care of. If you see a crying 6 month old, 2-year old kid crying, make sure that you have event staff at these events to facilitate families, young families. Okay, have seriously. You'll be surprised how much you need to hire a doula at these events. You will be surprised if you have a DNC RNC event of over 50,000 people and you hire one doula. That doula will be her services will be used. Her services will be used. Oh yes, you will. If people know that there is going to be a doula at an event, best believe you me, her services will be used. Okay? You would be surprised how much people need a doula. A doula. A doula. DOULA. A doula. So, okay. I'm trying to get back on here. Okay. On my YouTube. Okay, reaching out. I'm reaching out to the DNC officials. And I'm reaching out to the RNC officials. You would be surprised how much a doula services is needed. Okay, if you hire one doula, if you have 2 doulas, you will be surprised how much people need a doula at these events. You will be extremely surprised. She won't just be doing this. That doula will be busy. Okay, 50,000 people and one doula, you will be surprised. Yes, you will be surprised how much a doula is needed. A doula. A doula. And not just for pregnancy services. I'm talking about helping facilitate nursing pregnant women, helping facilitate crying children. You would be surprised how much the services of a doula is needed. Okay? Ooh, my volume. I always have problems with my volume. Okay? So you'll be surprised. So hire a doula. You'll be surprised. A doula. A doula. A doula. Okay. A doula. Now, okay. Number one. Okay. I'm here on my YouTube. Make sure people know where the entrance. Number one, make sure people know where the entrance and exit is. My LinkedIn came off. I know. Okay. Number two, make sure put mask on every food service handler, alcohol handler, person at the event. You'll be surprised. Food service and alcohol handlers. Okay? Food service, alcohol handlers. Seriously. Seriously. Okay? Number three. For mask vendors, ask to see a fabric sample. You will be surprised. I mean, event organizers, this is not a substitute for this. Look at this. This could, somebody could contact COVID very easily. This is not a substitute. It's not a substitute. This fabric is different. Ask to see a fabric sample. Seriously. Seriously. Number four, make sure that you have, okay, a sick bay or an isolation room for the elderly and sick. Okay. Seriously, have a sick bay, have an isolation room, have sick bays set up. Have sick bays set up. Seriously. Okay? It's so seriously. And number five, make sure put workers assigned to handle single families. Have people, number five, have people assigned to help single mothers, pregnant mothers, nursing pregnant women, nursing mothers, nursing infants, single families. Have people set up to facilitate pregnant women, nursing mothers, as well as single families. It's so simple. You will be surprised how much a doula services are needed. It is so simple. A doula. A doula. Okay, a doula. So have these things already set up. I'm reaching out to the event organizers and I'm reaching out to the DNC as well as to the Milwaukee Police Department, as well as to the Charlotte, North Carolina Police Department. Okay, as well as to the National Guards at both of these events. I'm reaching out to you guys as well. Okay, I'm reaching out. Okay, so I'm reaching out to the Charlotte PD and I'm reaching out to the Milwaukee PD. Okay, I'm reaching out to you guys. Yes, I'm giving you my consulting advice. I'm consulting with you guys. Okay, seriously. Yes, I'm also a consultant. Consulting right now. I'm reaching out to you guys. It's so simple. It is so simple. These steps are really, really necessary, but they're needed. These services are needed. You will be very greatly surprised. A doula, a nursing care worker, somebody in that city who has nursing daycare services. Okay. And somebody's like, oh my God, the DNC is coming to my city. The RNC is coming to my city. My daycare is not open because of COVID. But you know what? My daycare might be needed to help facilitate families at these events. Maybe the parents need some time alone. Have daycare facilities open up within the city. Reach out to daycare workers. Reach out to daycare facilities. You will be surprised how much business you can bring into a city just by letting people know that this event is coming into your town. Okay, you bring in business, you're bringing in people to the city. Therefore, you're letting the local business officials know. Okay, this is business. There's money here at this event, so let the business owners in the city know. Okay, you know what? There's money here. Our business, our city is open to bringing the in business into the city, whether it's the Democratic or Republican, whatever it is, independent, whatever it is. These events are bringing into money into your facility, into your city. These events are bringing in money into your city, into the city of Milwaukee, into the city of Charlotte, into the city of Pensacola. We're bringing in money to your city. Service us. We will take care of you if you take care of us. That's how it works. And it doesn't have anything to do with prostitution. It's so simple. We bring in business to you, you bring in business to us. It's simple. Okay? Very simple. All right, so I'm on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for listening to me, and thank you to Facebook for listening to me as well. I'm go ahead and post these. I posted them um, on my YouTube, the quick steps right here. I'm briefly Facebook because I didn't have anybody on my feed today, but I'm gonna make it so simple. Okay, so number one, make sure people put a label. Make sure people know where. No, people know, literally, people know where the entrance and exit is. Okay, that's seriously. Okay, I'm typing this on my Facebook. Okay, number two, number two. Oh my God, number two. Put mask. Okay, mask. Seriously, mask for every food service worker. Seriously. Okay, seriously. Number three, mask for every single food service worker. My Facebook is coming up slow. Ooh, look at this. It won't even let me type it. There we go. All right, number three. If somebody, if all these mask vendors, okay, if somebody's selling masks, ask to see a fabric sample. Seriously, ask to see a fabric sample. Ask for a fabric sample. Seriously, if somebody is selling a mask at your event, ask for a fabric sample. It is so simple. Okay. Number four. Okay. Um. Make put in sick bays. Okay. Or isolation areas. Okay. For these events for the sick and the elderly. And I need to do I need to do a webinar about this too as well. It is so serious. It is. I'm gonna do a webinar about this. I'm probably gonna do a webinar right now. Number five. Okay, number five. Um, make sure that you have workers. Put workers assigned to literally assigned to single parent families. You would be surprised how much single parent families need workers. They need childcare workers. They need doulas. They need nursery. They need daycare counselors. If you see a daycare within the vicinity of the convention center, go to that daycare and say, "We need your services." You would be surprised. You would be surprised. And that daycare is closed down for business because of COVID. But call the city and ask the city, please open up the daycare. We need their services. You will be surprised. In the city of Milwaukee and the city of Charlotte, North Carolina, you will be surprised. You will be surprised. All right. Okay, guys, this is one of my first webinars. I'm reaching out to the DNC officials, the RNC officials, Charlotte PD, Milwaukee PD, as well as the city of Milwaukee and the city of Charlotte, North Carolina, the city of Pensacola, letting you guys know, okay, If these people are coming to your city, do not board up the city. Do not close the city down just because of political measures. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't close down the city. Don't board up the city. Open up your city. There's money coming into the city and there's money coming out. This is a way for your city to have billions and millions and billions of dollars coming into as revenue and millions of dollars of revenue coming in and out. It's your opportunity, mayors and city officials, to accept our money or to not accept the money, whether it's DNC related or RNC related, whether it's Black Lives Matter or whoever's coming into your city, they're bringing in money. Do you want good money coming in or do you want bad money coming in? It's whatever. You want clean money or you want dirty money. Whatever it is, there's money coming in. Okay? So open up your city and as well as have the security measures in place to help facilitate these people. Service us and we'll bring services to you. It is so simple. It is so simple. So simple. All right, guys, this is a Queen Battle from Battle First Aid Responder Services. I do public safety, first aid, and community health. I'm very happy to be reaching out to you guys as well. It's going to be a very busy month for the month of August. Again, one more time, one more time, one more time. COVID-19 is not an excuse for you to cancel an election. It is not an excuse. Don't let that stop you for being an excuse. If you won't be there, we'll help. Well, you know what? We'll gladly nominate somebody to take your place. It is so simple. If you won't be there, we will gladly nominate somebody to take your place. It is so simple. All right, thank you guys to the officials at the DNC, the Democratic National Convention, and to the officials at the Republican National Convention. This is LaQueen, RNC, and DC coming live from downtown Boston, Massachusetts, from the headquarters, one of the headquarters, opening office of Battle First Aid Responder Services. I got a lot to do. I'm just getting started. Again, COVID-19 is not an excuse to cancel a nationwide presidential election. It is not. Don't let it be. Don't let it stop you. All right. Thank you again to the Kennedy campaign for opening up their. I see the Joe Kennedy campaign for opening up their advertisements here in the Boston area. Thank you to the Kennedy campaign. And I got a lot to work with you. The state of New York, the state of Massachusetts, Chicago, Illinois, California, and Texas. Got a lot of family out there. Reach out to you guys. All right, this is LaQueen, first aid responder, certified adult and pediatric first aid, certified American Red Cross, American Heart Association, CPR, ACLS, AED. Certified medical assistant, certified. I'm working on my community health worker license with the state of Massachusetts. I love you guys. Keep me in your thoughts and prayers. I'm a hot mess. I do accept donations on Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. All right. Thank you. And I'm also trying to work with Ted Kennerbank right now. Oh my God. All right. Thank you guys. I love you guys, friends, family, as well as compadres and people who support me and my mission of what I'm doing. All right. Thank you so much. LaQueen, guys, this is LaQueen from Battle First Aid Responder Services in my office in downtown Boston, Massachusetts. I love you guys. Again, please keep me in your thoughts and prayers.